but you can support it with multiple or other businesses, all right, that can allow you to make money. Okay. Now, these are the things that outweigh your salary: the house rent, the transport, the three basic needs. All right, the food, shelter, and clothes. I remember those days I was working as a side, and when our salary is about to pay it, I'm no longer happy because I know that those money is just to pay off people I have borrowed from, right? So this is a business of 24th century. If you are ready, let's go. All right. And guess what? You and I can be a part of this amazing business model. Okay. You can see the price of goods today and always today in the market is skyrocketing. All right. Like I see, because things are going higher on a daily basis. Now you can see the vegetable, the gold, everything is going up because and the salary is still fixed. Okay, so you need to make money that enable you to increase, like the money that can increase on a daily basis. Okay, and this is a business that can give you such access. All right, and guess what? Over 23 million Nigerians are jobless as unemployment rate hits 33.3%. Ladies and gentlemen, is no longer a news or is no longer a story. Okay, now something is happening right, all right, is coming to replace millions of jobs. All right, I heard recently that the man that imbued this AI is bringing out so many robots right now that's going to replace every physical human effort. So guess what? You need a business that means human thinking, human capacity that this robot cannot rub off. Okay, and this is such business we are presenting tonight. And guess what? Be focused. All right, create your own job. Salary jobs are difficult to get. Okay, NYC digital corpus. See, so and guess what? This is a business that you don't need your certificates. You don't need your a request from your former place of work. You just need your smartphone. All right? And guess what? 95% of what you are doing with your smartphone, you are already into this business. Just the 5% we are telling you is that come and get this license. Come and own a warehouse on the company website that can allow you and millions of Nigerians to transact. All right? And guess what? Today, many people today have started benefiting through this wonderful opportunity, and including I speaking with you. All right? Next, okay. And guess what? There is a space for you to make huge money on the internet space. Okay, like say the borrowing from the FG. You see, the Nigerian economy honestly is slashing down on a daily basis. All right, you can see dollar coming up, going down, etc. So, and guess what? This is a business for you to sustain or to navigate through this hardship, right? For you to sustain, as a member of TGR, you get paid per second. Making money every day is good. Making money every hour is good. Making money every month is good. But the best form of income is residual income. And not only that, this business have given you the access to make money per minute, per second. All right? So every member of this company is a potential billionaire, right? If you are able to maximize your opportunity. Now, having one source of income is a suicide. Create your own economy. What is your plan B? Ladies and gentlemen, what is your plan B? Now, I ask people that if what happened in 2020 repeats itself, where people are no longer talking about, oh, I'm going to my place of work, etc. What will be your financial narratives? All right. So if what you are doing right now is not on the area of thinking when or how can I make money even when my presence is not there, I'm telling you for free, you haven't acquired that financial freedom yet. All right. And guess what? This is a business that can allow you to make that. Residual income by Warren Buffett. All right. This is the second richest man in the world. And when people like this, the top high profile is talking, you have to pay attention, because the place you are aspiring to be in the next 50 or 100 years, these guys have acquired that level of success. All right? He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, then you work till you die. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to make money while you sleep. All right? Okay? And guess what? He said, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business soon. Now, check what you are doing right now. Is this something that is internet-based? Okay? Now, like I said earlier, the money today have left the streets. The money today have left the office. The money right now is in the internet. So are you going on the same era where the world is going? Because whether you like it or not, the world today is going digital. All right? The world today is going digital. Enough of analog way of making money. It's phasing out. Right? It's phasing out. You need a good or a good personal way of what making money. The next, and as a member of TGR, you can never go broke. Now, I'm a testimony, right, about this wonderful opportunity, how this business is changing my life, right? How this business is changing my finances, how this business is putting a smile on my face every day. There is no minute. All right, I say this again. I say, there is no minute I log in my TGR portal that the figure I made there will not increase massively. All right. Now, my dream in TGR is that I want to be making 1 million naira every hour. Okay. Now, in 24 hours, that's about 24 million. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't cost you nothing to dream big. Okay. So this is a business that can make enough money for you. There is no ceiling on your income potential here. All right. You just need your smartphone. All right. Being connected to the internet and make enough money for yourself. All right. And guess what? This is a business for you and I, to get involved. All right. Next. Okay. So, this company has come to stay. This company has come to stay. You are in the right place with the right set of people, listening to the right information. But the question is that, are you the right person? Are you the right person to say yes to this amazing business model? All right? Get started. I want to see you at the top. Get to our next presenter to anchor on the next segment. All right? Please stay tuned. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. My name is Gina Atto. Speaking to you live from Abuja. Good evening, everyone, and happy Easter. We're in the celebration mood.
How is our president doing over there?
Thank you. Okay, it's going well. Talk from Astro Rock. Now, it's fantastic. You've actually done real fantastic tonight for this introduction from the start. Okay, great. I'm going to take it up from here. By testimony, I've had so much to share. Top up and get reward. Because of time, I will just say something brief. I looked at having income from every source that I can get hold of. But you see what they call daily credit alert? Top up and get reward has given me that every day I can earn per seconds. Because I attend the trainings, I go on to get the Zoom meetings, and what have you. Everything that Top Up and Get Reward, the management has put together to help everyone that is a partner. I get involved in it, and I myself skyrocketing. They say the sky is a starting point is the limit for some people, but me is the starting point because I've come across this amazing company called Top Up and Get Reward. Now we're talking about telecommunication. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, all right. So let me go on. Okay, telecommunication and internet technology. Right now, without telecommunication, I don't think we would be here. We will not be able to hear each other. Maybe you'll be home, another person would be at the shop, another one could be maybe in church, and so on. Would not be able to connect. And the first speaker has talked about the internet. You know, if you don't have anything on the internet, wow, I wonder what you're doing at this time. This time is the first century. You have to have something on the internet because so much technology is out there. No one can do without a smartphone. You need a smartphone, your neighbor needs a smartphone, your family members need smartphones. Why? We all need to stay connected. It's an addiction because you wake up in the morning, that's the first thing you're looking at. Before you go to sleep at night, that's the last thing you're looking at. Some persons don't wake up to pray, they go straight to their phones. So you're old, you're young, whoever you are, it cuts across all, ages. As long as you can communicate, you need a phone. Even if a little child, they still need a phone. They can talk, they communicate. So it's an addiction. Everyone wants to communicate. They see it as a life wire for them. Now, this is a publication from, the dailies that this is what Nigerian phone subscribers spend. In all this money, 242 billion naira monthly, how much comes back to you? Can you see how much we spend? Because people are addicted to their phones. So they always want to recharge their phones, either airtime or data. These are the fantastic products that we have. Airtime, data, this is life for people. They always want to use it. Look at this publication as well. It says Nigerians spend more on recharge cards than on food. You understand why? Most people are hungry, but they want to chop up their phones because they have hope that, oh, if I can reach out to such and such person, help would come. Maybe I would have food to eat, I would have something to do my transport, name it. So they spend more on recharge cards than food. People have more than one lines. This is a shocking fact. Are you aware of it? That Nigerians buy airtime and data worth 10 billion naira every single day. It's not 10 million we're talking about, 10 billion naira every single day. How much of this comes back to you? I'm sure you also buy from this amount that is being shown here. It's a fact from NCC. You can Google it. You can Google and say, oh, how much is Nigerians? How much do they spend on airtime and data? Can you imagine what they paid? 2 trillion naira for calls and data in just 6 months. If you double that for 12 months, my God, how much would that be? So what we are trying to tell you today or tonight is for you to get a share from all these monies that you're seeing. They're showing it to you on the slide. You should get something out of it. Think about this. What if you too could earn just 0.001% from all airtime and data? You think it's not possible? I tell you it's possible. You can get this, this little amount, and it will sum up to something. Even if you had one naira from 1 million people earning, doing their recharges, that's 1 million naira. Telecom partakes oil sector's contribution to GDP. Right now, telecommunication is a gold mine. It's the new oil well. I must tell you that. This is actually 2020 publication, but today, you know how much that is. Please Google it. You would know the exact figure of what we're talking about. This is a known fact that data is the fastest selling commodities all over the world because people consume these products per second. Everyone is using it. And not with us in Top Up and Get Reward, we earn per second. We earn money. I tell you, daily credit alerts. What's more sweeter than that one? Where you have money to do your expenses. You spend daily, don't you? I'm sure you also like to earn daily. Top Up and Get Reward gives you that avenue to earn daily. This is the telecoms industry analysis some few years ago. Right now, it's top of this. They're saying 29 million active SIM cards in Nigeria. You know why? Because people have more than one lines. And 3 million Nigerians recharge their phone per hour. Wow. You see why the banks are interested in this? The telecommunication industry are saying 14 billion naira is spent daily on recharge. This is the telecoms analysis. 446 billion naira is spent per month on recharge. Wow. 21.3 trillion naira is spent 1 year on recharges. How much of this money comes back to you? Well, me and some of my millionaire friends who will be coming after I finish talking, we earn from this on a daily basis. Mr. Fantastic said he earns. TGR is giving us a blank check that you would smile every day. MTN Nigeria made 51 billion naira profit and gained 4.2 million new subscribers in the first quarter of 2020. Wow, this is huge. If people are not addicted to their phones, their smartphones, we wouldn't get this figure. And as they're doing this, MTN is earning, the banks also are earning. So they will always ask you to do your next recharge from your account. Because for every 100 naira that is being bought from the bank on airtime, the banks 5 naira. You also should earn something. Don't leave it for the banks alone. That's what we're trying to tell you tonight. It's a fantastic opportunity that we brought to you, that we all are getting something from it. There's just too much money. So what do? Collect your money. Collect your money. Are you still following?
Yes, right on track, man. Yeah, with you.
I hope I'm not alone.
Right.
Okay, I can hear one person.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go on. You know, this talk here is the banks telling you, maybe you just made a call and your subscriber is saying to you that, you know what your last call did. And the country, the government of Nigeria is getting that from you. Everybody have put their searchlights. They've turned their searchlights into the telecommunication right now. So what are you thinking? Don't just say people are talking and talking, and we don't enjoy talking. If it's not bringing something to us, we get daily alerts. That's why we can talk. You see, your bank, they make billions from selling airtime data. What's academic doing? Is selling airtime and data in a dignified way. That's what your bank's doing as well. And it's bringing them huge returns. So what you do, be like your get connected today. Whoever has brought you here, they miss it. The person loved you so much and wants you to get connected right away. So what do? You see all these things, these are what the banks are giving you as codes. They're telling you you recharge on your bank, you can do this, oh boy, oh girl, get your VT order and making this money like the banks. Don't just put your money in the bank. Do the banks are doing. Start VTU business with the minimum of 5,000 naira, and every day you earn money. You can even earn 5,000 or more. There are people earn even 100,000 daily. It depends on what they want to do. So what are you going to do tonight? Get back to the person invited you to this Zoom meeting. After the meeting, and tell the person, thank you for loving me and inviting me to this super Zoom meeting tonight. I will be part of it. I want to be part of it. Okay, how do I register? What the next thing I'm going to do, because I want to start getting daily credit alerts from telecommunication. Some people say, this is couple business. Dear, if you understand the power of 1 cent, oh gosh, the power of 1%, you will grab this couple business, because a little drop of water makes the mighty ocean. Just drop a bucket into a tap that is faulty, and let the tap keep dropping something. My dear, at the end of the day, when you see that bucket, it's full of water. Thank you so much for staying with me till this time. I'm Gina Atto. Now, tonight, I'm going to call the next person. Don't miss this next part because the people who are coming after me, wow, they are mighty people. These people have gotten incentives like back to back, 6 million. And, so just sit back, be part of this, and grab all the information they have to tell you. Wow. So let me call Alaji Akin Ogileye. Like I said, he's a super, super, super mighty man in Top Up and Get Reward telecommunication. Over to you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Ma. And thanks again for the accolades. Well, my name remains Oyeleye, and I do call myself the humble servant in Top and Get Reward. And from the way I saw this business and the way I'm doing it, and maybe the way I present the business to the mind of people, I was given a kind of a title called mindset coach, because why I am talking from that angle is because the way this business has turned my life around. I look at myself before year 2020, around that 2018, 2019, things were so tough. And believe you me, I do say that I was not only broke, but I was broken, because to feed my family is a challenge. In fact, because of these financial difficulties or financial hindrance, I had a late marriage, because I was thinking that if I can't feed myself, how do I feed a family? So, but I just have to get started. I leave every excuse behind, and I was like, I still need a green light. So in year 2019, I've had kids, then about 2 daughters. I have one more, making 3 now. And then I couldn't give them what they really need. Sometimes, when I talk about this, it gives me a kind of a goose pimples, because when you are mixing water with the drink of your kids, in order to just for them to be able to meet up with their peers in school, it's not something I was happy about. So when I sought up and get reward, I was like, if this is going to turn my life around, then I'm going to give it all, because I was required to submit a certificate. I was not asked to bring years of experience, or probably I need to know somebody or connect to any kind of politician before I can make money here. What it just gave me is just a plain grant that I have gotten my land, then I can erect anything I want on it. Maybe I want a mansion, maybe I want a duplex or a bungalow, or face my face. Well, to me, I said, what I need, since you have given me a land, then I need to build a mansion or probably an estate that forever I will continue to tap from this wealth. Now I welcome you all to Top and Get Reward, the best online mobile solution provider. If you are here tonight, believe you me, even if it's the first time, or probably you have joined us before, but you are still trying to see, maybe it's working, maybe it's not working. Like I talked to somebody this afternoon, he called on behalf of a new person that he was talking to. And I say he was doubting our reward, our award, and say, my brother, before you can doubt us, get to that level. If you don't get what we promise you, then you can go ahead and sue this company, because we are talking with boldness. So when I saw this opportunity, I said, wow, my life has begun in a new dimension. So you are welcome. So for those that are joining us for the first time, I congratulate you, because you are connected to a divine business. I also got this information maybe through a third party in 2020. This year, I mark my 4th year with Top and Get Reward. And since then, it has been the only source of income, taking care of my family, 3 kids going to private schools. So in order not to take much, because if I'm given chance, I can talk to you tomorrow, because when it's bringing me money, it makes sense. We have all it takes, unlike other companies that don't have the backbone of the federal government. They will just come through the back door, and they leave through the back door as well. And that is why they always go free, because nobody can hold them responsible, because they come without any legal establishment. In Top and Get Reward, we have FIRSC, Federal Inland Revenue Service, we have CAC, and we have NCC. The only company that is doing this kind of business with this certificate, that is Top and Get Reward. No other person, no other company can ever boast of NCC. And recently, we heard that this InterSwitch is going to telecom business, and they have to secure the NCC certificate with 500 million. So you can now know the magnitude of the certificate TGR is holding for having that NCC certificate. And not only in Nigeria, we also have outside the country that has given us a kind of recognition. We have a certificate of recognition from WSIS, and which we won in 2021. And this is 2022 when the former Minister of Communication is presenting to our CEO, the humble man I ever know, down-to-earth person, and a visionary man. In fact, we talked about a couple of days back for almost 1 hour, and when I heard him, I said, thank God I joined Top and Get Up, because he's now showing me that I am in a place where I can close my eyes, sleep for the rest, and in fact, be at peace for life, because I am in the right position. So he was given an award in Abuja in year 2022, and this is the letter that was given. You can see the heading at this letterhead paper of this ministry, and with his name and his signature underneath. This letter was given to us on 10th of August 2022. And last year, when we mark our 50th anniversary, our CEO was interviewed by Tribune, and he said we have reduced unemployment. And truly, I'm not looking for a job. I have time freedom, and also I'm enjoying financial freedom. Not until when you are rich like Dangote that you say you have financial freedom, but when you didn't plan for any expenses and it comes and you're able to take care of it without raising or sweating, that is financial freedom. And through this business, many people are not submitting certificates, say, I beg to apply, because what they are making is even more than what after retirement a civil servant will get as gratuity, is what they have made under few years. And this is another former Minister of Communication who chaired our 5th anniversary in December 7, 2020. That is when we mark our 50th anniversary. And this person, maybe for those that didn't know him, is called Barrister Adebayo Shitu. So that is our CEO also with him. And also on the stage, many people went home with series of awards. Even a 7-year-old, now she's 8, went home with 750,000, and many people like that. I was also among them, and many other people that have qualified, that companies say, thank you for believing in us, and now this is what we want to give you as a token. So when we are talking about TGR, who are we, or who we are? We are a dedicated company through which a hidden financial treasures of Telecom gets to people to gain their financial freedom and live their dream life, because it's also allowing me to live my dream life. You know, a man that could not take care of his family the way he wants is not a happy man. Then I was not happy, but today, thank God, courtesy of Top and Get What that God has connected me with, because I do say that only God knows how my suffering will have been by now if I didn't join Top and Get Reward, because I'm just trying to look at how will I cope with all these expenses. How will I cope? When I joined Top and Get Reward in 2020, I didn't know Nigeria would be like this. You know how much they are selling a bag of rice? But somebody who is using a V6 Jeep, V6 engine Jeep, Toyota Highlander, and filling or fueling that car every night. Somebody, I think 2 weeks ago, he was asking me, how do you cope with filling up of this your Jeep every now and then? That some people have parked their car somewhere because they can't cope. At times, you just enter the filling station, you just buy and go. If not because of this business, where will I get that kind of lifestyle? So Top and Get What can give you the kind of life you want. It all depends on you. You see, when I saw this opportunity, since I didn't have any alternative, I grabbed it with not only my hands, but I held on to it tightly in my chest, that either me and you, we are forever. I'm not letting you go. So our product is something that we're already using. We're just telling you to use in such a way that will give money to you. Nobody will tell you how to use airtime. Nobody will tell you how to use data. How do I make money? What do I need to do to get started? Because might be the question that is coming up in your mind that, okay, you are mentioning million people are making money. How do I do this? The only thing you need to do is to get what? VTU, virtual top-up. That's the technology that allows average Nigerians to take part in the profit of telecommunication. Because before now, it's not easy for the bank. Nobody can just go to the bank and say, give me airtime of 500 naira Glo. They'll be looking at that person, because there was no chance at that time when people have to input PIN before they will load. They have to scratch the card, that yellow card. Some people will look for chalk, some will look for matches, some will look for sand. And during those times, there was no chance for these banks or financial institutions or any other platform to leverage. But the moment this technology that we call virtual top-up comes up, which is an online vending portal used for the effective management and distribution of digital prepaid products like airtime and data. It allows them to leverage with ease and make millions. And this is what Top and Get What is saying you should come and have on your phone, and also build your data and make money from millions of Nigeria as well. When you use a portal, you can share from profit that you are not been gaining or getting from where you are using before. Through our portal, when you use it daily, you make money. You don't need ₦1 million to start. In Nigeria of today, even if you want to invest in millions, without people connecting to that thing you have, your money is a waste. If you build a shopping mall, if you build a pharmacy, anything, just mention, even if it's a filling station, you will have invested millions, if not billions. And without people patronizing you, there is nothing you can gain. All those money will be a waste. So we don't ask you to bring ₦1 million, not even $500,000. Even it's not a must to start with 100,000. With as low as 5,000 naira, you are good to go. Why we have this option? Because we don't want anybody to be left out, not to partake or say because of excuse of no money. 5,000 is what you can easily get if you are determined, because if you need to buy food in your house, and that's 5,000 is what you need to get that food, you will look for a way to get that food. See, what makes me to be so for me fall in love with this business is not because of, but what is going to be at the end of, let me say, when I'm older than this. I saw an elderly couple fighting over money for food. It was so touching, I couldn't even watch that video. For somebody who is almost 70 and the wife is around 60 something, fighting for money to eat because she was saying, I have not eaten. That is pathetic. Honestly, that is the kind of life nobody should pray to live. But if you don't do anything, those people that you see there, they didn't play where they were young, but they miss out this leverage system. And that's why we're telling you to build what is different from what they built then. And Truth Up and Get Reward, you can do this. And imagine making 1 million. Somebody was saying you want to make 1 million naira in just 1 hour. So that means they can make 24 million in a day. It's a dream that can come true if you build. It's about you. Nobody's going to force you. Now we have different 4 ways to make money here. Because over time, I have to rush a bit. The moment you become an affiliate, you keep making money when you connect others. That is why TJR say we pay you per second. And the moment of your registration fee, not that you have 5,500 if you register. That 5,000 you paid is for license. And out of this money, company give you 10%. And also you have point value, which also have or carried some percentage from the amount you paid. And this is what the company is keeping for you to be able to earn big after some time. So from your transaction, you enjoy 2%. Imagine for the past 10, 20 years, at least my MTN line is almost 20 years. By next month, which is just tomorrow, it will be 20 years old. If I calculate 2% for that long, is a lot of money, which I have given to some people. But Truth Up and Get Reward, I've been taking a lot back. And also they say that 2% for the rest of your life is something. Then when you subscribe for TV, you also get something. When you pay electricity, you also get something. And for those that want to be a client or be servicing the clients, like you in your area, you have a lot of people that are buying airtime. You can even put it on your status that data is here. You make good money when you are selling, especially from SME data. And from that, you can make something more than a salary earner is making. Some people earn 15,000 naira per month. So at this junction, I want to call on to somebody who God used to connect me to this God or divine business. And we met in 2011 through this business. And since that time, I've had a different view about life, because I was living in a one-way traffic before. But the day I met her, when she was talking, I say, so there's still life more than what I was living. I thought I have understand everything, but now through her, God directs my movement, my life in another direction. And thank God today, we're still like brothers and sisters. And I believe if you can be attentive, because she is who God used to make my life to turn around 360 degrees. I will forever be grateful for her, and also to God that connected us together. And also everybody that is listening to us tonight, believe you me, don't miss out anything she's saying and put it down, because God will not come down to help you. God will send somebody. If the day I met her, I ignored that message, I can't be here telling you what I've achieved. So thank you very much for listening. And in the next couple of minutes, she's going to come on board and do justice to how you can build wealth around this and enjoy per second earning that we've been talking since. That is from the first speaker, second speaker, and also me. How you can make that per second. You are going to get it all. Just be patient. She's coming on board right away. Welcome with me, Alhaja Toyibata Adeosun, our TGR queen.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. You are welcome.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure to be here. I hope I'm not alone here. How are we doing?
Well, not at all, not at all, not at all.
We have a full house this evening, and it's
welcome
to be here. Yes, I want to know if I'm not alone. Can somebody from the chat box just write it there so that I will know how active people are? Because I know it is only the admins that can speak. Somebody should just write it. Somebody should read this for me on the chat box. Let's see the first person to drop that. Just drop what you read on the chat box. Let's see. Drop what you've read on the chat box. Let's see. What can you read? Write it on the chat box. God is now here. Do we have another person? This person. What's this person's name? Oh my God. God is now here. Please, can somebody just help me pick the first person to drop and the second and the third person to drop it? Please, Mr. Shola, I would love it if you can just scroll up and let me have the first and second and third person that drop what they wrote here and that they are going home with a free airtime tonight by God's grace. We just need them to drop their number later. The first three persons, their name. Please just pick it. Then they can, then they can actually send us. Yes. Slowly, God is now here. Some said God is nowhere. And the fact is, whatever anybody says, can we move on, please?
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Some people say God is now here. From the chat box, some people say God is nowhere. You both are correct. Whether God is nowhere or God is nowhere, the fact is this word has no punctuation there. It is now about you to put it where you want to put it. If you think God is now here, God proves to you that he's here. But if you say God is nowhere, come on, God will show you he's not there. So it is just a beautiful line telling us that life depends on the way you see it. Yes, I appreciate all the amazing leaders that have talked so far. At least none of them is here that hasn't made good money. It is now all about you to decide. When they say God is here, money is here, in top and get reward, wealth is here, millions is here. It's only about you now to now accept and decide that I too want to be part of the millionaires from top and get reward. Once again, I'm Alhaja Adeosun. I got this platform 4 years ago, February 5th to be precise, 2020. And that has been the best decision I've taken in my life. Because when this is a business that's made me a millionaire within my first 60 days. I made my first 1 millionaire in 60 days. And in a period of 9 months, I was able to make more than 10 million.
Audio lost? Or maybe it's my network. I'm not hearing you again. Okay, not only me. Elijah, can you check your network, please? Elijah, we can't hear you, please. Can you adjust your network? Elijah.
That is technical. She comes in. That's a technical glitch. She will back shortly. Yeah, she's back. Yeah, she said.
Can you hear me now? This network time. All right. Thank you very much. So now, when I joined this platform, I was like, these people are looking for trouble. Thank God we work together with Mr. Hakim and he's a partner.
Audio lost again. Network, let's enjoy Elijah tonight too.
I guess, Master Coach, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You will, because we are streaming live. You will be
Okay.
standing in
All
gap
right. Let
for her.
me just continue. When she comes back, she will take it from there. So
Yes.
the third aspect we can make money is the marketing program. This is where the wealth is hidden by connecting people. And there are two sentences that I do tell people. If you don't learn anything, you don't gain anything, at least hold on to these two sentences. The first one said, if you want to be wealthy, stop multiplying people. Stop multiplying money and start multiplying people. You will see money multiplying itself. Let me take that again. If you want to be wealthy, stop multiplying money and start multiplying people. You will see money multiplying itself. The second one said, wealth is hidden from those that want to do it all by themselves, but wealth exposes itself to those that are patient enough to teach others how to do it. And this is what we are doing top and get reward. We want millions of Nigerians to know they can make money from their transaction, from their recharges, from their airtime and data. And as you are taking your time to teach them that, you eventually be making a lot of money after some time for life. Not that you won't make immediately, but what you are going to make after some time will be so much that you'll be amazed, because it's not possible for a pipe that is supplying water to run dry. You're telling people how to make money from their transaction. You can't run, in fact, you can't be broke, because
Can you hear me now, please?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, welcome.
Oh, network, take your time. Oh, yeah. So what do we need to do here to make more money? What did I do? What are you expected to do? Why did I get 1 million naira in 60 days? It is not money doubling. We are not return on investment company, but we are a company that have services in which my colleagues have talked about. And our service is an addictive one that by fire, by force, you must do. Whether you like it or not, you must do the recharges, you must buy data. Without data, we can't be here tonight. You cannot be listening to me. And as beautiful as it is not just addictive, it is also something that has no alternative, because there is nothing you can use to replace your airtime, neither can you have anything to replace your data. Now, what do you need to do to make good money from this platform? It is just about talking to as many people as possible, because we know that everyone, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, who started Christianity, who started Islam, only one person, and his disciples. Today, most of the Christians, I use this medium to greet all our Christians in the house. Happy Easter. And I wish us more prosperous years to come. Yes, because Jesus was able to bring out Christianity with his disciples. And that is why today, just one man started with 12 disciples. And today we have millions of people that are Christian. Islam too, our Prophet Muhammad started Islam alone. He got the inspiration alone, but he called his Sahabis and they came together. And just few people make have billions of Muslims out there. Now, what do we talk about? It is about connecting others. Human being are either your asset or your liability. Mr. Kim, can we go on, please? They're either your asset or your liability. It now depends on what you want and how you want to use them. If you are wealthy, they will stop you, they become a liability. If you now turn them to assets, you work together, it's a win-win thing, and you become wealthy. Now, what qualifies you to make money from this platform? This kind of money we're talking about. Number one, do you have a laptop or a smartphone? A smartphone will do. Yes, I'm doing my presentation via a laptop now, but even you can do it from a smartphone. By the time you start with a smartphone, you can upgrade and use the money you make here to buy a laptop. Now, can you afford minimum of 5,000 naira? And mark you, this 5,000 naira package is a student package. But we only encourages anyone that doesn't have any money at all, that you are broke. But with 5,000 naira, honestly, you are not qualified to get amazing incentive that I'll be talking about soon. So at least you want to start at all, ain't bad. That is why we say 5,000. But to make good money from this platform, the minimum you can start with is 10,000 naira. I also started with 10,000 naira when I started in February. Now, do you know minimum of 5 people that you think buy airtime and data on daily basis? If yes, then can you spare just 30 minutes daily for the first 30 days that you sign up with this platform? If all your answers to these questions are yes, then you're welcome on board as we introduce you to an amazing platform where this good-looking man, if you like, say he's ugly. Now you sabi, whether he's ugly or not, he's wealthy. And when you are wealthy, you are fine. Leave stone. No matter how ugly you are, once you have money in your pocket, you are fine. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are poor, honestly, there is nothing good that comes out from you. You are ugly. You don't make sense. Anything you say is nonsense. But once you have money, leave story, you become fine by fire, by force. We are introducing a platform like what this man is enjoying. When MTN came to Nigeria, He didn't collect any money they offered him. He insisted because he knew the power in people, that you don't need to duplicate money, duplicate people, and you see money duplicating itself naturally. Remember then that we used to scratch this card, and when you scratch MTN's card, you must put *1 before you put the PIN. I hope you remember. Those of you that are around 20 years will not understand what I'm talking about. But when this came up then, that *1 belongs to him, and he's making money from the recharges of Nigerians there. But ladies and gentlemen, today MTN declared that between 25 million to 45 million Nigerians recharges per day. So if he only 25 million recharges in a day, he is making 1 naira from them. That is 25 million naira. No matter what this man says, whether he writes, is the letter writer, he says rubbish, he will remain relevant until he dies, because any 25 million naira on daily basis is a lot of money. Some of us, it makes me laugh when they say, no, I cannot talk to people, I don't want to connect with people. Hey, who do you want to be like? If you're a Christian, if Jesus has been mute and he refused to talk to people, will you be a Christian? If you're a Muslim, if Rasulullah, after he got the message, if you remain mute, will you be a Muslim? Even if you're a pagan, that you don't even believe in any other, I believe in traditional way, if those that started it are mute and they refuse to tell others, will they be whom they are? Let's come down to business. Our politicians need you and I before they got there. That's why the fact that when they got there, they forgot us. But at least they still need us. By next year now, you see them coming back because they need us. No one survives alone. Dangote would have been the richest man if he maintains only cement, because you only buy cement when you want to build a house or stuff like that. But he leveraged on the population of Nigeria, and that is why he is the richest man in Africa. I'm sure most of us know Uber. We all know Uber, and we know Bolt, we order them and stuff like that. Uber doesn't buy a car. Uber doesn't service a car. Uber doesn't buy fuel. So whether it's expensive or not is not his business. Those that owns Uber don't need to service a car. But ladies and gentlemen, all they do is connect. They connect those that are going somewhere to those that owns a car. And because of that, they're over 50 billion naira wealthy. Now let's come to Facebook, that all of us are used to. I'm sure majority of us has gone to Facebook today, or you have been to WhatsApp. We don't know him. He's not a Nigerian, but he makes money. He's making money from us as we speak right now. And there is nothing we can do, because what he gave us is valuable. But he doesn't need to know us. But guess what? He has worth over $67 billion. And what did all these people use? What do they have in common? ShopRite, let's come to Nigeria. ShopRite is not a Nigerian company, but they are making good money from Nigerians. Why? Because we are highly populated. Now, all what ShopRite did was to get a very good location, build it, whether they borrow the money or whatever, they built it. And what do? 95% of the products you buy in ShopRite are not owned by them. They did not buy it. They only bought a connecting opportunity whereby those that want to buy and those that want to sell meet, and you take AC, and before you know it, you pay, because you don't even price market in ShopRite. And today they make lots of money. What did they do? They actually use the technological innovation, but they cannot just go into technology alone. They have to start with people. That is why we say people is the greatest asset. The most important asset and the greatest asset in the world now is human resources, human being. And so they started with people. Then when they had people, what did they do next? They had started with service. And that is what we are telling you now. Connect your friends and family, and you come for our service. What is our service? Airtime and data, an addictive product that everybody uses. And then after getting the service, what do? You go online. And by the time you go online, before you know it, wealth starts. That is the easiest ways to make money in this 21st century. If you're not a politician and you don't make wealth at home, then you need to leverage on human being. Now, the company says when you have gotten your VTU portal that you have been told about, and this VTU portal is just you're owning a warehouse to yourself, then the company says connect others, connect your friends and family, because we are building our database. You have been told about how much bank makes per second, per anytime anybody does recharges. But we don't get that lot of percentage because our database is still small. We all know it that if you have 10 million naira and we are asking for a discount of 1%, and they're telling you they'll give you 0.5%, if somebody comes in with 100 million naira, the person will easily get 2%. So all the service provider says we need to increase in our database. And that is the reason why we want you to connect your friends and family. And you're not doing that for free. The company says it's going to give you 22% directly from anybody that you connect to this platform to join in doing their recharges. And at times, I just want to tell people that if you really understand this concept, we are giving you a value. Because moreover, you must do airtime and data. So what we are telling you is, please stop wasting resources. Stop using don't let your SIM card to be something that only take away money from you. Now you too can take something from the platform. And the company says they're going to pay you 20% from those you know. And you also have the opportunity to earn from those you don't know, like Baba Basajo. So you start getting commission from those you know and those you don't know, and even those that you will never know. And the company gives between 22% to 1.5% to the 10th generation of those you connect and what they connect. We have this amazing package that everybody, most of us were in different communities, different societies, different club that takes money away from you. We are saying no greed for poverty in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, March has just finished. You know agree how much you don't get. What you don't do differently from last year? Wait till you say we'll give you that money. Where you say you don't want to for poverty. See, poverty is so stubborn, and poverty just added glue, Evosti, 4 minutes, all this gum together, mix it together, and sticks to people's body. Before you can remove poverty from your lily, you will walk extra mile. Now, we are now suggesting that why don't you form a community in your, let's take for instance, cooperative. In every cooperative, we have the chairman or the leader or whatever, the number one person in cooperative. And after that person, we have the committees, the executives. And after this executive, then we have those that are the floor members that are the members. Remember, without the members, there cannot be executive. Without the executive, there cannot be a chairman. So now what we are now saying is, you go there, you spend, even in your, maybe where you sell, you have association, when somebody wants to do something, they bring clothes, you must buy, you must contribute money for this, you must contribute money for that. We are now saying you have been part of such system. Now, why don't you start your own? And you are starting your own with an addictive product that everybody uses. So we are inviting you to become a chairman of an association. And you're not coming as just an ordinary chairman. You are coming as a chairman of a Telecom Millionaires Club. So just tell your friends and family that, please, I want to organize an association, a club of millionaires through telecommunications. Hello, nobody will know like millions. So anybody will hear millions in here go open. And when you're now telling them that it is true what they do, so they're not doing something different from what they have been doing before. So you're creating a Telecom Millionaires Club with your friends and families. Now, what do you need to do? Just tell them the minimum of 5,000 naira student packages. But please remember that with 5,000 naira, you cannot get incentive. We are just here to just earn some few coins from the real wealth. Now, with 5,000 naira, that is the minimum. Okay, you tell your friends and family to come on board, that you're forming a club. You become the number one person, the chairman. You can decide to have committee. And who are your committee? Your committee are your first 20 friends that want to change their life. Now, you create a committee among your friends that are the executives that want to work with. Now, I want people that want to work with me and want to make millionaire, want to become a millionaire in the next 3 months. Yes, you heard me right. In the next 3 months. That you want to become a millionaire in the next 3 months. If you think you're interested and you have the guts, then let's go. Now, this is your 20 disciples or your 20 executives. Now, what do they need to do? They also need to own a VTU just like you did. And when they come in as your committee members and they do the same thing that you have just done with the company, you get 20,000 naira because the company is going to give you 22,000 naira from each executive members that you brought in. Now, when they come on board and they are up to 20, the next thing you now tell them that, hello, we need to expand our community. We need to build our database. We need to invite more people to become telecom millionaires. So what do you need to do? I have gotten my own executives. I have gotten you as my executive and my backbone. You need to get your own executives too. That is as simple as it is. Then when they now go back and get their own executives or their own general to work with, before you know it, the company also recognize you as the overall chairman. And for that reason, you get 5% from those executives that your own ESCO brought in. And guess what? It is 5%, but you already have 500 members. To them, they are the executive. You already have 400 members in your own club. And what are you all doing? You are doing your recharges and your airtime that you do regularly. You've been doing for over 10 years, for over 20 years, and you've not gotten anything. If some of us calculate the amount we have used and spent on airtime and data in the last 1 year, you will feel like beating up yourself. You see all these people that we ask for urgent 2K, urgent 3K. Majority of them, they are looking for such money to buy their airtime and data. So if you calculate the amount you have spent, it is outrageous. Now we say you form this community, your 400 people that are your community now decide to bring also their own 2020 generals or their 2020 ESCOs. What we are dealing with, you can have more than 20 people. This is just a guideline that just give you the idea of what we are talking about. We don't have a minimum number of people you can come in. You don't have minimum number of ESCOs. In your cooperative, you might say it is just 10 ESCOs and no. Here, you can have 100 executives. You can have 200 executives. It's all about you. We don't have a limit here. And before you know it, by the time we get to the 5th level, you have made over 250 million naira. Hello, I hope you heard me. From the same thing you have been doing before for the past 10 years, but you are not getting anything from it. You now start making wealth from the same thing that you have been doing just because you have got this idea of Top and Get Reward and you're able to connect your friends and family to it. Let's go, please. You can decide to do this 5 level within 1 year. It's all about you. Now, if they upgrade, I told you I started with 10,000 and 10,000 is the best package to start with if you don't have enough money. The most beautiful package that will make you earn to the highest level and you don't lose any point value is 50,000 naira. But if you want to start more, I advise you start with 10,000 naira. From this 10,000 naira, you can see the difference between this chart and the one of 5,000 naira. We have what we call points values that is allocated here. For every package you decide to come in with a Top and Get Reward, for any money you want to start your franchise with, for any money you want to use to own your space with Top and Get Reward, the company has a point value allocated to it. So if you do 10,000 naira, you're having 20 points, and if all your team members does 30,000 naira, you all have 20 points. Now, the company now says all these points will now start being allocated for you, accumulated for you because you're on 10,000 package. If you're on 5,000 package, you don't have any points value. And points value are used to give us incentive, car awards, and the like that you see as I go on. So please, the best package to start with, at least if you don't have money, the number one package to start with is 10,000. If you have money, please go to 50,000 there. Aside from the money you now make when people come on board, that you make as they connect others, you can also earn as they do their recharges. That is the real kobo deal. As in every minute per second, money comes in as they do their recharges. I don't understand. I don't maybe you get what I am getting or you understand what I'm saying. You cannot know the value of kobo. Let's look at this man. You can go and Google search because I know there are intelligent people that are here tonight. You can go online and Google search this man, the richest beggar in Lagos. What he does is to sweep the floor of Lagos State of bridges. And because you give them 5 naira, I give him 10 naira. In fact, the last time I went to Lagos and I saw some people sweeping, I was looking at the face to be sure if he's the one. Because anytime I meet him, I'm going to snap a picture with him. Because he actually see the power, he's using the power of leverage. And he is a millionaire. He owns this pure water factory. He owns about 4 buses in Lagos. He has about 4 houses in Kano because he's from Kano State. He already built houses. He has gone to Hajj about 4 or 5 times. And he has 4 wives. Yes, 4 wives. You know, we women, after money na money. And his wives are not crippled. His wives are not disabled. They are able women. And he has, I think, about 18 to 19 children. So you decide that you just want to have one wife and just children, now money you don't get money, you get expand. You won't be like Solomon, expand your coast. Now, if you have those people, please don't ever underestimate the value of kobo when it comes in regularly, a consistent and legitimate one. Because if you can imagine, if I tell you, I'm going to give you just 30 kobo, or I want to give you 1 naira, you go high me say you dey create 1 naira. What I want to take 1 naira do? But ladies and gentlemen, when 1 naira goes in 1 million places, that is 1 million naira. If it goes in 100,000 places, that is 100,000 naira. So from this platform, as far as from the money you make as people connect, you also make money as they do their recharges. And that can give you the opportunity to even earn between 36,000 on daily basis. It's all about you. So you can earn between 10,000 naira to 100,000 naira daily, depending on the number of people that you have in your team that you have built, and depending on how much they're able to do their recharges, and also as you connect others to the platform. Now, the one day with the sweets my belly pass, ladies and gentlemen, is somebody with me here? Please, on the chat box, I want to hear, I follow you. Let's go to the chat box. If you are here and you are hearing me loud and clear, and I'm not alone here, let me see, show some love. I dare with you. I am hearing you.
We are following bomber to bomber.
Yeah. I want to see it on the chat. Okay, I follow you. Thank you. Danny Optimus, thank you. I love you. Okay. Oh, I'm not alone here. Thank you. Thank you. I deal with you. Oh, Mr. Kwafang Roots, thank you. Oh, Mrs. Bolauchi, thank you. Thank you so much. I can see you. I can see all of these amazing new faces that are here and full of excitement. Thank you so much. Now, this one is sweet me pass. I am sure that most of us, we know Biggie, we know Coca-Cola, we know Liver Brothers, we know what they do, that they have their distributors, they too, they have their executive. Now, one person starter, they too, they have their ESCOs. Aside from their ESCOs, they have another mini ESCOs. And what do they do there? According to your rank, there's something they give you at the end of the year. Now, here you can get Word 2, we are separating the boys from the men. Now, what do we do here? What is the requirement for you to actually enjoy this? You must be on minimum of 10,000 naira before you can enjoy this platform. You just have to be on 10,000 naira before you can enjoy this leadership platform, and you have what we call point value that is not being wide up. People don't have the patience to build a business for 3 years, but they have the patience to go to work for 40 years. Salary earners, it is not that we are just slighting you, no, but it is not a crime to be a salary earner, but it is a crime to stay too long there. And it is a crime for you to only hold to your salary. You can imagine somebody getting a job at 25 years. That is your prime age, youthful age, and you are retired at 60 when you are no more useful and you are retired broke. No retiree retires wealthy. They are always broke. Is it the same thing that you want to end up in your life with? No. If you had a salary earner, you're welcome. I will plan B with this, and we are good to go. Now, the company says, with this point value that we are talking about is a gift that is being allocated to each packages. In a month, we have 2 incentives. We have the monthly incentive, and we have the cumulative incentive. Now, in a month, if you and your team members can come together and you're able to get up to 10,000 points value accumulated, then the company gives you 120,000 naira as your monthly incentive. You get it on a monthly basis. You do 10,000 this month, you get it. You do 10,000 next month, you get it. And all this same 10,000 is being accumulated for you. We have lots of people that have got this amazing one. I got my own the second month I joined this platform, and since then it has been amazing. You know, the 120,000. They're just at that time, so I never even fresh. Many people, a lot of leaders have gotten 120,000 naira. We have so many of them. This woman got her own the first month she got there. Then the company now says you didn't get up to 10,000 naira, 10,000 points in a month. Don't worry. We only did 2,000 naira, no problem. 2,000 points. I too like money. Na never just they come. Try. You have 2,000 points in a month. Don't worry. You have 3,000 points. You did 5,000 points. It is accumulated for you. It is not wiped off. The moment it is up to 25,000 points value, then the company gives you 750,000 naira for your traveling incentive trip. And we have lots of amazing people that have also gotten their own 750,000 naira from this platform. We have this amazing young chap that I've got. In fact, last year he got 2 accounts. The guy, they crazy, they hot for his head. He got two of his accounts, because here you can have as many accounts as you want. So he got 2 accounts that got 750,000 last year, and it was celebrated in our 5th year anniversary by the former Minister for Communication. We have this amazing, lovely retiree from Shell. Some of us, you think say you big. If you don't get money, I beg back well. Because it is money that makes sense. And because she knows the power and the value of telecommunications, she'll up into super and get reward, and she's making her money. This is my son. He just challenged me now that he wants a video that he wants to place on. I should get him that video tomorrow, giving my number and talking about top and get reward. Doesn't want to see my face, but he wants to see me advertise. And said, yes, sir, I will do it. I put my children, is a business that is, we tell you, it is a generational wealth business that even your children can inherit it. So he got his own 750,000 too, I think last year or thereabouts. And we have lots of others that have got. This is a man. So it's about whether it is not a age. See, money no age, or whatever age you are. Or once you have money, you have sense. This is my baby. She's just 8 years old. And because I put her name in the system, I worked it out, and she also qualified for 750,000 naira. We have lots of people, and this is my first daughter too. It is a family thing. Because you don't get money, you think that only you did there. When money they enter, you pack all your family. We have lots of people. This is when I collected mine too. I collected mine, I think the second month I joined to get reward. And we have this, our oldest member here is over 70 years old. He too has collected. So it is not about age. Age is not a barrier. You know this added that they say, Kusabu Bongana. It means you are only old when you don't have money. If you have money, you are ever young. I have this amazing team members that have gotten, we have lots of people that have gotten 750,000 naira from this amazing platform because they connect their friends and family to do their recharges through. And this is our amazing latest Bones director. He just qualified this month. This month, Mr. Chima is the first speaker. He just qualified this month for this amazing, and the guy, they crazy. The amount he earns on monthly basis, in fact, I'm always scared of him.
I think
He's
last month, he got towards the end of February. I said he got it towards the end of February.
February, right? Okay, towards the end of February. And, yes, I think the check is there and the date is there. On the 20th of February, he got his own 750,000 naira. So the next person can be you. Then you are listening to me in the space of 2 months. You can also get your own qualification if you want. Now, if you continue with this platform and you have gotten 25,000 point value and you're able to add 75,000 point value to it, then the car gives you a car award worth 5 million naira. And we have lots of people that have also qualified for this. I qualified for mine too within a space of 9 months, and I've always had my dream car of Toyota Venza. I love the car, even when I know say I don't get anything with it buyer, but because I have the faith and I have the belief that I can get it, Top and Get Reward made it true for me within a space of 9 months that I said yes to Top and Get Reward. In fact, in 2020, I bought 2 cars. You can go on, sir. In 2020, I bought 2 cars. This is my Sienna. I bought it for my business that I started with Top Up and Get Reward, my food shop business, and I got this. And January, another of our accounts, I was able to get my second car award of 5 million naira. Just I think first week in January this year, after I've gotten the first one about 3-4 years ago, I got another one just this year, January. And this is my amazing partner and brother, Mr. Akim. He got his own too. His dream car has always been Toyota Highlander, and he was able to get it. And when he was telling me, somebody was asking, and one of our team members was saying, how are we maintaining our cars? I was now looking at him that, how are we even maintaining it? I don't know. All I know is when fuel don't go down, I enter filling station and I buy fuel. And I go, look, when you do the about Get Rewarded, no matter how much you want to spend, you will know that it is coming. Just recently, my Sienna, the AC was not working, and I was like, this heat is just too much. Let me go and fix it. And when I got to where I want to fix it, the guy said 18,000 there to fix it. The gas, it was just the gas, 18,000. And I said, how many minutes will it take? That was the question I asked. How many minutes will it take? I didn't know, because I just said, let me just go, maybe just one thing or the other. And he said, it'll take me 10 minutes, about 10 minutes or there. But okay, go ahead. Because I just looked at it at 18,000. I will make it in a day now. Maybe they go recharge. They don't want them way. People go recharge now. They go buy airtime. I know I could get the money back within that day. So immediately he did it. Within 10 minutes, it was done. And I paid him. I transferred my 18,000. And behold, before I even left there, I started enjoying my ACC. Life is in duplicate. People they say, now one life, they allow you. Life plenty, the kind of life where they live now one. The kind of life where poor people, where wretched people they live now one. The kind of life where wealthy people they live now one. Then those wealthy people can't get levels. Or more, please hype your game, make good money here, and taste life. No wonder those big people don't want to die. Because honestly, this one that everybody is shouting, no electricity in Nigeria, some already got solution to it. And you can have 24 hours light. All you need is just some few millions. Honestly, when I was able to do I had my goal, because here, when you join us, we don't just leave you, we train you, we do different things, we make you have a goal. This we call self-development. We make sure you develop you. Your mental obligata must change. Your thinking must change when you're a part of Top and Get Reward, because we let you know the reason why you need to be here and why you really need to make money. And I always say it every year when we start, write out your goal. What are your goals? And I wrote it last December was when Mr. Akim was telling me that, Elijah, you need to have solar. And I said, yes, I already have it in my 3 goals that I wish to have for the year. And I was saying it that by February, I planned it, no matter how much it is, I want to have a solar light. And today, cut it up and get reward. I have 24 hours uninterrupted light. And when I had a visitor and they were asking when I said that they should go on the freeze, I was like, will solar take freeze? I said, just wait. Because I do have block in my freezer, because it works for 24 hours. And that kind of life is a different ball game. Join Top and Get Reward today, and honestly, your life will change 360 degrees because you won't even be challenged with all this small money. Don't be part of those that will say there is no money in Nigeria. There is wealth here, legitimate wealth, and we are just giving you a secret of one of the hidden treasures where there is wealth in Nigeria legitimately. And when you continue with this platform, the company gives you a 6 million naira car award once you have 250,000. And this was where I left all of them. I said, okay, me, I have already broken the barrier. At least I've gotten my own car award. I was the first to get all this incentive. Let the men lead. And they led me. The first person to get this 6 million was one of our upline, Mr. Sheikh. Then my amazing upline, Mr. Akim, he always pretend he's not my upline. He got his own 6 million since last year. And I just looked them. So people can know where they come, I do on a back. And just this month, I was able to clock my own 6 million. It says, babe, photo they do, Ojoro, and says I find. That's how I find rich. Well, money is good, sharp, but they do some beating for me. Honestly, the picture is not last be again. And money is good, I got my 6 million naira from Top and Get Reward just this month, early this month. And this is our new Platinum Director. Our upline, he just batched this yesterday. And I told him, don't worry, I'm going to announce you on tonight's platform. Mr. Sumbola Diron. I don't know if he's in the house. He's going to give us some shout out. He just got his own. See, it is not about who brought you in or the time you got in. He is our upline, as in, I'm not directly under him. Mr. Sheikh is under him. Then Mr. Sheikh has another account. Then Mr. Akim came under him. I'm his 4th generation. But I got my 6 million naira before him. So it is not about somebody that brought you in. It depends on how aggressive and how mean you are and how hungry you are for success. You can overtake anybody that brought you. So congratulations once again, Mr. Oladiran Sumbo. We are celebrating you bigly on the platforms tomorrow. He just got his own Platinum Director, and the company also says when you continue with this platform, Mr. Akim have said he wants to be the first person to qualify for this. I'm not fighting with him. Let him just continue. Now, money me, I need all this incentive to make it in one corner. Once I do my own money, they come. That per second, now sweets me pass. I need 5K, I go my wallet, I call them. I need 100K, I go my wallet, I come them. These are the evidence. We have some people that will tell you that, are you sure you collected this money? These are the kind of money we have withdrawn. You can see this one, I withdraw it, 2.6 million naira. These are the kind of money we withdraw from our Top and Get Reward. This 3.5 million. There was a time I got this, and I withdraw it from the company, from my account. And all our money in our accounts are cash. As in, you get some. Nobody say they will give you dates where you go withdraw. You withdraw instantly to your account, and within 2 minutes, you get your alerts on the platform. It's an amazing treasure that you cannot even afford to miss. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are just coming here for the first time, that you're invited to someone, please go back to the person that brought you in, thank the person, and the next thing should be, how do I join? How do I join this platform?
Well,
now, we have a 90 days challenge.
I want to switch to another device. So, Mr. Shola, can you make me a co-host again? You see my name again? Just quickly do that and switch to another device.
Okay. So we have a 90 days challenge. Your own 90 days starts now. And congratulations if you're just coming in, because we are ending the month. And by tomorrow is a fresh month with lots of opportunity and a fresh day. You can start your own 90 days challenge tomorrow. What is this 90 days challenge about? That in 3 months, you can make up to 10 million naira in 3 months. Okay, if you don't even want up to 10 million naira, I assure you that if you do what we ask you to do, you can actually become a millionaire in the next 3 months. So we're talking about April, May, June, and you will be celebrated as one of our millionaires. How do you go about that? It is all about our club. All our telecommunication millionaires club. You can decide to do your own millionaires club of 50 people. You can decide to do your own millionaires club of 100 people. You can decide. It depends on how much you. Oh, messages have started coming in. You want to join? Don't worry. Go back to the person that added you to this platform and go ask the person for a link, because for you to sign up, you only need a link to sign up. And please ensure you sign with 10,000 naira so that you don't lose any points value. They give opportunity to be able to get all this amazing incentive that we have been talking about. So, how do we go about it? It is about the club. If people say they don't get money, because I don't believe there is no money. Everybody has money. As expensive as rice is now, people are still eating rice. Live story, they just reduce the amount, the quantity, but people still eat rice. So everybody has money. Only few people has wealth. So what are we talking about? You want to build wealth, then do the needful, do what others are doing to make good money. Start with 10,000 naira, create your own club of telecommunication millionaires, and before you know it, you are on your way to success. So all you need to do is, I just started a club, a millionaires club, a telecom millionaires club, and I want you to be part of my executive. How interesting is that? Everybody wants to be packaged well. So the way you talk to people determines how they rush to you and become your team members. So you tell them, I want to be part of I want you to be one of my executive that is starting up this telecommunication platform whereby you can make good money for yourself and that of your family. And by the time you bring 20 of them for the first level, we have about 6 levels for you. In fact, we are talking about the first 3 levels. That is when you can even earn this millions we are talking about. Let him show us the chart so I'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. Because in the first month, you are doing it month after month. You brought in your first 20 executives, and as soon as the first 20 executive comes on board. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's go to the strategy that we are talking about straight. I think, Mr. Shola, you are the one here, right? So let's go to, I want them to see that chart live and clear so that they really understand what we're talking about, and they can actually ascertain if it is true that they can earn this million within a space of 3 months. Because the first level of 5,000 naira will actually give you about 20,900. Then the second level of where your ESCOs now has gotten their own ESCOs, you have about 400 people, and before you know it, you have already earned, I think, about 90,000 naira from a business you started with 5,000 or 10,000 naira. And before you know what's up, then yes, thank you very much. But no, please go a slide before. Yeah, just a slide before. Just go back to the previous slide. The previous slide before, because I have something I really want to talk about there. Mr. Shola, are you there? Or is it Mr. Akim that is giving me the slide? So you can, from this slide now, you can see what I'm talking about, that you can actually determine where you want and what you are going to earn. So the second level, you have 95,000 naira, with what you started with 10,000 naira. And the third level, your third generation of disciples, the money you earn there is already 1.9 million. You are already a millionaire. Because if you had this 1.9 with all the rest, 95,000 and 20,000, that is over 2 million naira that you earn because you are able to start a club with 5,000. And you know the amazing part of it, once they upgrade to 10,000, in which they must upgrade because they too want to get incentive, we get ×2 of this money. Can I just have the next slide, please? Who is giving me this display? Can we have that of 10,000 naira? Because I do tell people that come, you can even make up to 10 million naira. From the 3-month challenges you said, you can make up to 10 million naira from the platform if you want it. Okay, can I share my screen then? If it is not coming up, let me just...
You can try and share your own.
Yeah, let me share my screen.
Mr. Akim. Mr. Akim.
Yes.
I thought you want to share the slide now.
No, I thought you have shared the screen, so you're supposed to
continue. But it's not the screen properly.
Don't worry. I got your back here. Don't worry, I'm here for you guys. Because I really want them to see when we say you can make 10 million naira in 3 months, so that they know what we're talking about, that we are not joking here. Can you see my screen, please?
Yeah, but the not opening yet.
Can you see it now? Let me know as soon as you can see my screen, please.
I can see your screen, but you have not displayed the PDF. You're about to click on it.
Okay. It's already on.
It's not showing now.
It's sharing. Can anybody see my screen?
What we are seeing is not the PD slide, but we are seeing as if you want to connect.
What are you seeing?
It's not coming up.
Really? Okay.
Can you share your own slide? Share your slide.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Akim, maybe you can. I don't know. Can you see my screen now?
You have to click on the slide. You are here to click on the slide.
Like, seriously? Mr. Akim, you can go ahead. I don't know what's...
Can you see now? Okay, your own is about
Coming
to
up.
coming up now.
Is my own up now?
Yeah, it's about to come up. You can now scroll down to the page.
Is it
So we
now
can
here?
see telecom. We
Okay, you
see
can see
telecommunication.
telecommunication. You can see my screen now?
Yes. So you can go to the page.
Okay, okay. Thank you. I just needed to be sure that you can see it now. Yes, if you don't see the millions in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank. But what we have said so far, if you have not started thinking that you want to leave that your room and parlor apartment with your family to at least a flat, and you have not started thinking that before the end of this year, make this landlord no bugami, but you to not do pass your power, shall not abuse your landlord. Do. But if you don't have after you have not started thinking that at least you must get your land this year and build your house. See, if you have money, you can finish building a 3-bedroom flat within 2 months. That's the bitter truth. I have done it before, so I know it's real. Within 2 months, you can finish a 3-bedroom flat. Now, money know the way they go say, you say, how long does it take to build a house? They tell you 6 months. Now, lie. If you want to build a duplex, you can build it in 2 months. Do whatever you want to do. Take top and get what seriously, and you make serious money. So if you do 10,000 naira package in the 3rd level within 3 months, you earn up to 4 million naira because you got 41,800. Can you see my screen, please, and the chat?
Yes.
Can you see my
yes.
screen?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now you get
yes.
41,800, and the 2nd level from your executive, you get 190,000, and from the 3rd level, you have 3,800,000. If you add everything, it is up to 4 million naira. On the other side, the points value we told you is being accumulated. On the 3rd level, you already have 160,000 points value, which translates to having 25,000, you got 750, having 100,000 points, you got 5 million. So 5 million plus 750, that's 5.7. If you had it with over 4 million naira that you got here as cash, that is over 10 million naira. Ladies and gentlemen, the money you earn as they do their recharges is not inclusive. We didn't even calculate that one. Because the 10% the company gives all of them, you are going to spend it together. So the money you earn as they do their recharges is not even inclusive in this amazing thing that we say you want to get. And if you know you are crazy enough and you have the guts, I met a woman, she's a big woman, and she told me, I want something big. And I said, I have it. I've been telling about telecommunication for over a year. And when she just said me that, look, I want something big, I don't want small things. I said, okay, I have it. She gave me an appointment. I got to her office. And when I got there, I just brought out my flyer. I said, what is this? I said, telecom. She said, oh, Alaja, I told you I want something big. I don't have time for cover. I said, yes, this is big. You can make 10 million naira. You can make 40 million naira in 3 months. She just shocked. What do you mean? Her husband was there. Or 40 million naira in 3 months. I said, yes, 40 million naira in 3 months. Oh, yeah, let's go. I gave her a flyer. I gave her husband a flyer. I held one. I said, let's go. You want something big, so definitely you have big friends. So get 20 of your friends minimum on board to do 50,000 naira package. The first amount you get for the first month is 209,000. And I know you can do level 1 and 2 in 1 month. So you got 20 friends. I know you can even do it in 1 week. You got 20 friends that did 50,000 naira package. You got 209,000. Imagine a business you started with just 50,000 naira. You remove your 50,000 naira, you already have 159,000 naira extra. I don't want to know how much you spend on monthly basis, but once you do this package and you have friends and family that does this package with you, this club now big men, as in the big guys telecommunication club, that is this one, 50,000 naira. And once you tell them that, okay, you are my first executive, get your own executive too. The moment they get their own executive, you are going to get 950,000 naira. And on the 3rd level, if it is 3 months, you are going to make 19 million naira. If you sum it up, that is over 20 million naira minus their recharges. Then let's come to the point value level, whereby once you make 100,000 points, you get 5 million naira car award. Once you make 250,000 points, you get 6 million. 5 million plus 6 million, that's 11 million naira. Once you have up to 500,000 points, you get the 10 million naira house fund. If you sum up all the incentive, it is 21,750,000. At the 3rd level here with 50,000 naira people, you already accumulate 800 points value. So you have excess of 300 that is even a waste. So with that, on your point value incentive, you get 25 million naira. And on your kobo, as they connect, you have over 20 million. In fact, you might just weak. that she doesn't know there's so much money in it. So it is all about you. You can take your decision once more. If you don't see the millions in your imagination, if you have not started seeing the money I am calling now in your bank account, you have not started dreaming of how you're going to buy your own car this year, you have to start instructing it into your medulla oblongata that before the end of this year, you must become a millionaire. Else, you will never see it in your account. Now, if you do today what you did yesterday, most of us didn't sleep last year on the 21st. We are praying this year is my year of breakthrough. This year is my year of this. What have you broken from January to now? What have you done differently? Because if you have not doing anything differently and you're expecting something different, it is the highest form of insanity. Tomorrow will always be the same as today if you don't do something different from what you have been doing. If you don't try to create the future you want, you must endure the future you get. And some people prefer bread than key to their freedom. So it is all about you. What do you want is actually all about what you get from the platform. Everyone is a millionaire. You can ever have million of cash or million of excuses. So, ladies and gentlemen, you choose your million wisely. I want to pause here for now, but before I go, I do trainings, I do free train, I do paid class on letting people know what I did, and I coach them on how they too can make 1 million naira in 1 month. I made mine in 2 months. And that was because few people only know about Top and Get. Now we have lots of awareness. So how we can make 1 million in 1 month, how we can get your own car award in 3 months, and the like of it. It is a coach, it's a training that we do, and it is a paid class. But for those that will be joining us within the next 24 to 48 hours, you are going to have access to this monthly training for free. So if you are interested, just go to the chat box there, right? You're interested, and go back to the person that invites you. Once we see those that have dropped their own chat box that they are interested, then we contact them. After anyone that have invited them have done that, and that person have confirmed that they have signed up, then we join you to the group whereby you can now do some little tests, and we are part of this amazing training that will kick up in the first week of April by God's grace. So if you know you are here now and you really want you want to join this board of Millionaires Club, quickly go to the chat box and type there, I am interested and I'm ready. Go back to the person that invites you immediately and chat the person up. You want to start with minimum of 10,000 naira package, and let's see how things run. I want to pause here for now to entertain questions until I come your way some other time. Please be financially intelligent. Thank you and God bless. So, Mr.
All right. Thank you, TGR Queen, Madam Adeosun. Thank you for this awesome presentation. You have shown people how they can earn millions within the space of 30 days. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time that you spent with us tonight. And once again, Mindset Coach, Mr. Akimele, thank you so much. God bless you. And our ambassador from Abuja, in person of Digital Queen, Madam Gina, thank you for coming as well. And Mr. Fantastic from Lagos,
thank you, sir.
Mr. James Shima, thank you. So if you are here and you want to take that bold step, you want to join this platform of Digital Enna, then you have the opportunity to do so now. You can just type interest, you are interested, and you get back to whoever that invited you to, get a sponsor ID on how you can become a part of this opportunity. And don't forget, free coach from our Alaji Atobat Adeosun. She want to show you us was able to make that money practically, showing you step by step how you can replicate the same thing and make, and be financially freedom. All right. So if you have question now, you can raise up your hand. After the chat box, you see a reaction. That reaction will allow you to raise up your hand. Or probably you want to type your question, you can do where to type your question on the chat box. We'll read it and we answer. Thank you. You can direct your question to any one of them, either Mr. James, Madam Gina, Mr. Akim, or Elijah Toebat. So let's do that within 2 or 3 minutes before we call it tonight. Madam Ineka says interested. Type interested on the chat box.
We have lots of interested here. So please just go and chat up the person that invited you and collect your link immediately, sharp. Collect your link and do your registration. It is seamless. You can do it yourself. You don't need to pay to anybody. You can just, the company already have a partnership with Selling Bank. You'll be given an account immediately. The person that gives you the link will put you through. You pay through then, and you have your you have your wallet, your dashboard, your own franchise office on your phone immediately. And we also have an app whereby you can download and you start making good money from the platform. So please quickly go back to the person that, yes, oh, Pharaoh, I'm interested. Please go back to the person that brought you in to give you, that invited you, that sent you this link. If I'm the one that sent you a link, please chat me up. Then we will give you the link of how you sign up. And before you know it, we hold your hands and we are able to make this money together. Also,
let me call on.
Okay, go ahead.
We have question from Mr. Austin King.
Okay.
Mr. Austin, please unmute yourself. Mr. Austin King, please unmute yourself. Mr. Austin, are you there? Elijah, please, you can go on.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Yeah,
I just want to ask, because one of my downline has a problem in recharging. He's just sent me a message now when I'm on meeting that
Mr. Austin, are you there?
Yeah, we can't hear him anymore. And the question is asking is even for registered members. Please, Mr. Austin, meet up your upline, meet Mr. Shola, or meet Mr. Akim for that, please. This is for prospect. This platform is for prospect. This meeting is for prospect. Any challenges, meet Mr. Akim, it will be sorted out. You know, in Top and Get Reward, you cannot lose a kobo. I can beat my chest to that. You cannot lose 1 naira. Whatever happens, it is either your network, and if it is not connected, your money will definitely be refunded. Thank you.
All right, I'm moving on to Mr. Kenwood. Kenwood, please unmute yourself.
Mr. Kenwood, please go ahead.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Mr. Prince. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah,
good evening,
I want to appreciate Elijah for this wonderful presentation. Thank you very much, and so to appreciate other leaders in the house. Thank you very much. So, please, I just want to make this comment. There are some from a group called Plan B. Plan B. So after the seminar, you can get in touch with that very group. Thank you.
Who just spoke? Is that not Mr. Ennis?
Prince Ennis Okunko.
Okay. Well, I know I cannot mix up that voice. Okay.
All right. Okay.
You're welcome.
That question before any other question?
Yeah, if there's no question, they should go back to the person that invited them on this platform, and then you move.
All right, please do want to get back to it.
It's a great pleasure to be here tonight. Until we come away some other time, please be financially intelligent. Thank you and God bless.
Some of you that are interested, please get back to whoever that invited you and get a sponsor ID. All right, once again, thank you, Mr. Akim. Thank you, Madam Gina. Thank you, Mr. Fantastic. To all the that are present here tonight, thank you. Go and take a step, take action, and become a bona fide, you enjoy from the share of telecommunication together. So thank you for coming. I remain your humble host, Olushola Oladimeji. From my end, it's a good night from here. Have a good night rest. Bye for now. You can unmute yourself and greet your invites, everybody. And you can catch up with the record fashion on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you.
Okay, good night. Thank you so much from ZM.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Are you here?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all the first.
Pastor Benga.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
I'm here too. Okay. I just want to let you know that I'm around, even to the end of the meeting. I know. Okay, let's start.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
So if Obano send the link to you, please let's chat privately. Please, God bless you. Our leaders, you have done
All
justice
right.
to our office, Harvard standard.
Dami.
This is Harvard standard. Awesome, awesome.
If the prospect, please get back to the person that to you. Very much important.
Wow, very loaded presentation, very powerful. Thank you to our leaders. Mr. Shola, thank you. Mr. Chima, Mr. Alhaji Akim, Alhaji Atoibat, God bless you all.
Dami Optima. Thank you so
Mr. Jean,
much.
Madam Gina, hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Madam
Thank
Gina.
you. I'm grateful. Yes.
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma.
It is very interesting.
Happy Easter.
Thank you. Good evening. Same to you, sir. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, house. Please, I'm a new member here.
Get back to the person that sent this link to you.
Yes, so get back to that person, no, I beg.
Please, is the meeting over?